mid, bot, and just go over like levels 1 to 6 for those lanes. Nice. Alright, you already
Yeah.
fucking chilling. What is this? Who the hell? Oh my god.
Watch.
I mean, how do you envision this working though?
Watch.
Watch.
Ron.
You literally just. There it is.
Oh my god.
'Cause
I
they're
mean, like, she
idiots.
literally just has to walk this way. She's perfectly fine.
They're all idiots. That's why it works.
Oh my god. I mean, if you actually want to kill, Set should lead and look to flash. You either drop the ward here, or if you are like the hook champ, you throw the Q. God damn it. You throw the Q straight towards the middle.
Sounds-
Then don't put the word before you throw the Q.
Blind to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you die so soon.
Oh, you skipped over the part that I actually zoned them off of like levels. I did that
Oh, what do you
properly.
mean?
So I did what you told me, and I like
Um,
literally stood in front of them, and they did not walk up. They missed
Nice.
like a wave and a half of EXP.
Yeah, I mean, this would be hard with Leona. But here in the scenario, you know, Hagram or like any other champ that can start Raptors or Wolves, or actually start Blue, doesn't matter. But level 2, the Power Spike, if you don't know where the jungle is started, you have to get a ward here, or you're just completely running it down.
Mhm.
Like, forget that you die here. Every single game, level 2, you either go here or you fight. There's no in between.
Okay.
You can even just actually, I think your ward's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to put a ward here unless you're going for the level 2. I didn't see that bit, but even then, the ward should be here. Like I taught you that. You just blind this.
I put it in the tri-bush at the first. That's why.
AD did. Nice. Alright, but yeah, either you put the ward here or you play safer. Because you know that they should be looking bot if you have the level 3 prio. That just comes with having the advantage. So support should be standing around here, and AD should be standing around here CSing. If you do go for the ward, Leona is going to be able to go in. But in theory, AD shouldn't be that far up, and you shouldn't be too far. So she should just end here. Because you have so many minions compared to this. But yeah, support positioning should be here. You're never going to kill them unless you flash. I don't know what you took. Can't check. I'm gonna have to talk to you about builds later, sir. Why do you have
I don't like the
Aftershock
phase
on
rush build. I
set?
don't like the phase rush
Why
build.
not?
I hate it.
Okay, it's very simple. You flash level 2 power spike, get a kill, and then you win the lane. That is what you do with phase rush. And then, yeah, the next thing you do is you flash over this wall, get a kill, and you win the game. That's how you play it.
Okay.
But at the very minimum, you still need Hex Flash on a champ like him. Like, why would you go Transcendence Gathering Storm?
Hey,
Is that a late game champion?
late game scaling.
Oh,
No, I actually have no clue why I used the transcendence.
Alright. Well, any engaged support, you either go Biscuit Hex Flash or Biscuit Zonias. Like, I think she should have gone it. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
She went 5% CDR, so she's still chill. Her enemies, how you guys die. Nice.
used nothing.
No,
We accepted our fate like men.
Mhm.
Big stack.
But yeah, like you see how this is a perfect opportunity to ward. Then you should know he's coming. Nice. And the
Literally
next step.
exact conversation. And then I'm like, hey, Leona's playing. Like, we could go on here. Oh,
No, no,
no, we can't.
no,
no.
no.
Oh, and I'm like, oh,
He
God.
dies with you. Nice.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Alright.
combined.
Alright. Alright. There's a pod. You're learning. You're halfway there. Alright. But a high-low concept you can use here is if you know the jungler is going to come, don't use your cooldowns and wait and use them solely on the jungler. Because even if you die, as long as jungler's like quarter HP, he has to back, and that puts him off the map. Like, sure, you get Leona low here, but like, what you gonna do? She's gonna push him back anyways. So no, but I'm trying to explain a high-low concept here. Is whenever you think you can turn on jungler, you save your cooldowns. Every single cooldown, like Q, W, E, you save those, and you use them solely on the jungle. So the moment you see Hecarim come around that corner, you just focus him. Like, completely ignore them, just kill the Hecarim if you can. Because either A, you are going to die, or B, you kill him and you run away. Yeah, like, if you die still, you can get him to 2 HP, and he has to go back. And then, like, Volley can double scuttle him, Mid can roam and kill him. And, like, that opens up so much more of the map, as long as you turn here instead of turn on them. Now, the other thing here... Oh, sorry, what was your question?
I said makes sense.
Okay, so the other thing here is reading how people play. Generally, people follow a pattern unless something changes. So if you see Leona coming up, that's because Hecarim's coming, especially because you just called it. You need to know that and back up. And regardless in this scenario, what you want to do is let it push into you if you can. So what you would do here is support should be here. Again, AD should be here. So you're just acting as like a secondary ward, as well as warding them off. And then you let the wave push in so that you can freeze it, either next to your tower and let jungle come, or you can kill them if they walk up. Obviously, don't engage on a big wave though. But yeah, if you see someone display like unnecessary aggression, like she walks up, tries to EU, that is because jungle is there and you need to back up. Like, a lot of these players are fucking stupid, so they might do that anyways, but it's still better safe than sorry. Because if she goes to throw her E off the fucking Uganda and it somehow hits you, then you're probably dead if jungle's there. But whereas if you're like over here and she throws her E and she misses and nothing happens. Hecarim comes around the corner, he's like, oh, my support's fucking trolling, and he just leaves. So just know that if they're trying to engage on you when they've been playing passive the whole time, it is because someone is there. That applies to like if mid is missing, if top is missing, if anyone on the map is missing. You wait until they show again, and then you look to engage again. That also helps with decision making if you're playing engage or pick champion like Thresh or Nautilus. If you don't know where jungle is and the last you saw him was bot side, you wait until you see him somewhere else before you look to hook. Because even if it's like 2 or 3 out of 10 times that he's sitting in this bush for 5 minutes, it's still worth it to not get fucked by this shitty play. Just wait until he shows on the map and then look. Obviously, if they fucking flash E and ignite you, then try and fight them. But if not, you just play safe until you see them. So play around like disappearances and vision. That is another thing I can talk to you as a support about. Like vision control and how important it is as a support, but that's not too specific here. It's just that your placement on the map is important, and being seen by wards is important as a support. Because every time you disappear, everyone else should be playing safer. And if they aren't playing safer, then you're going to get a playoff. Right, what else happens here? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
didn't like play.
You get to see our resilience and our comeback potential.
Oh boy,
Oh,
sounds good.
see all that blue ticks versus that one red tick?
Yeah, I mean, you have the better scaling comp, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Espis.
oh no,
It was sad. Sad.
no. Amazing. Let me break this down a little bit. Alright. Good. Okay. Alright, so Kaiser thinks it. So in this scenario, I would let jungle lead instead of going first. The other thing is you don't know where their jungle is, and he was not seeing bot side, and you know you're trading blue for blue, so he's probably here as well. So this is 2v2. Just keep that in mind when you go for a play like this. Is that if you are trading, assume they're also trading, and then that means that these plays are not 100%. So you just need to keep that in mind.
Oh, for sure.
Right, and then here, yeah, you take a lot of damage. I mean, it should be okay. He starts running to his support. The only thing I would say here is try and like kite this way if you're looking for an engage, and then just like dance with them if you get what I mean. So
Yeah.
like if he is standing here and you know the jungle is probably here and your jungle is coming from here, try and like push him in this way.
Right.
Like you're at a stalemate because if you go in, you take more damage than you can really deal to him with the minions, and you want your jungle to be there as fast as possible and be ready. Like he feels his flash now because you weren't threatening him over here. Let me just break that down a little more. So like at this moment is when he should be moving here, and you should be playing to push him this way. You generally want to be if you're looking for a play, you're going to be pushing him towards your jungler so that it's easier for the jungle to get to him. This dodge.
At least I
Yeah.
dodged the skill shot. Yay.
Yeah, this is the moment you should be moving down here, as well as looking to engage on him. No, wait, did you even land the E? I think you
Yeah,
did.
he did, yeah.
Oh, you don't think I landed
Oh,
my skill
point
shot? I
blank.
missed the W.
Just point blank. Boom.
Amazing. Alright. But yeah, you want to be pushing him here. They're like from here. Because you see that he's moving this way, and he's posturing like he's not going to run this way. Like the moment he sees him here, he's not moving backwards. He's still trying to fight you. So that means he's trying to go to his jungler. So you need to be like pushing from this side. Now the alternative is if the jungler is not here and he starts running this way, then this is right because then you're going to be moving with them. But your jungler's there anyways, so you want to be over here. Like you don't want to be chasing him; you want to be collapsing on him, kind of, so that you're here and you can push this way.
Agreed.
There. Oh. Oh no.
Sad days.
Like this
Even
is
more
a good
tragic
call.
than Solomon.
This is a good call because it was definitely overextended. He had no words, so it's good to make this play. Just minor mechanics that you need to focus on.
It got better as the game went on, I promise.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah. Nice.
in base, as we're taking the last Nexus turret, he gets his kill.
Amazing. Yeah, let me skip.
Yeah, roast
Oh,
these
no.
fucking bot laners.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Oh my god. Why would you put a ward there?
Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up.
Look up.
There it is.
So it doesn't
We
cross
have
your
some
mind that
vision.
maybe you don't need the whole entire river warded? Like maybe.
No, this is
Hmm?
right before
No,
the
it's
pause.
before pause. Yeah. It's very close to pause though.
God. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you really need that scuttle vision so you can see him moving all the way across the map. It's great. Thanks for getting that. Nice. But every time you push up, you need a deep ward or something to help avoid a gank.
Would
Now,
you go for a tri bush or like just outside, at like the corner of the dragon pit there, like lower corner? Buy try.
why would he ever put a ward here?
Not there. Down. Like there, like right there ish. Yeah. Would you rather put it there so you can like see the like the alcove almost, or in the actual bush?
Why? um, this support wording. Generally, what I do is I put a control word here if I have one, or a regular word. But because there's a thing, why would you ever put a word here? Like you really need to see this. But there's generally three different scenarios for warding here. Is if you are behind, you would put a ward here, like a control ward. If you're even, you put a control ward here. If you're like a little behind but you can still contest dragons, then you can put a control ward here. Because then they won't see it passing by. So if you can't contest it, then you put the control ward here.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Can you record the rest of the VOD? Or no? Okay, cool. All right. Well, I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Peace.
See you.
Same, dude.
But if you can't contest your ward, if it's out in the open like this, you would put it here. Now, if
Okay.
there's a ward here, you would want to contest this vision. However, in this scenario, if I don't see the jungler on the map in like the past minute or so, I would never contest this. Because you should always assume that jungle is looking bot side. So contest. Yeah, great. But generally, you would assume that he's probably bot side somewhere and he's looking to engage on you. So you would not want to go for this vision control. You could stick one here, but it gives you nothing. Like,
Okay.
to describe why it gives you nothing is because if you see a Hecarim here, it's already too late.
It's already yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking zooming.
He's in
He's
your
1,000 miles an hour. Yeah, and you're not gonna ping it in time, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But generally you would want to ward like down here so that you can see if anyone's on Scuttle or on Dragon. This also means that if they go like Blast Cone over an early Drake, you can see that as well. That fucks a lot of champs like Shyvana, Master Yi, or Olaf. Now the other thing is if you can't contest this and you really need vision, like here you really do, you could go for ward here, or just drop like a pity ward here. Like you're saying, you can't contest this, so I'm gonna put one here so I can see something.
At least get a little bit of notice.
Yeah. So like in this scenario, oh no.
You told me to.
I said if you can buy a control ward, then switch to sweeper. Not if you. Where did you
did.
put it? You put it there? Oh my god. Yeah. No,
It's a
you
beautiful
can't.
word spot.
Doesn't show.
Does it show?
Alright. Alright. So I love this balling coordination already. Nice. But if you do have a control ward, you can contest it here. You just have to move S2 and go through this ward. And that allows you to have control over this so that you can actually push up like this. But if you cannot get that vision control, you cannot push up like this or you will die. Like as you die like 10, 20 times, or however many. Nice.
I died twice in lane. He died 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it was
No.
something like that. 5 or 6.
I think it was 4, to be honest. And then we kind of just left. We're like, fuck this.
But the other thing you would do in this scenario is if you are this far pushed up, you either wait for them to push the wave or you go start playing with dragon. And that forces them to miss all of the CS down here or give the dragon. And then if your jungler is there, he's topside fucking around. But if your jungler is there, you get it for free. Because they're pushed in and they can't lose that CS.
Yeah.
Like they could still ignore it and come, and then you just back off and reset and go back to lane, and you lose nothing and they lose CS. But yeah, you can't really push up this far, or else you die, as you do in a second.
Literally.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can see it in here.
We both burned sums.
We. So you
That was my-
actually saw him. You saw him walk down.
I didn't know why Zero didn't move. I was like, they're here.
You have to
Poor
call him
blame
out.
his
because
ADC.
he's- Yeah, 80 diff, not support. Oh my god. Don't you wish?
I believe in miracles.
There's no miracle here.
Nope. We got nothing.
Well, let me just rewind this. Nice. Right, so you see him here.
Yeah.
That is when either you should be pinging for mid and jungle to come, so you can collapse on him.
They start rotating.
So why are you standing all the way here? Nice.
Did you get the minion though? Okay, see, worth.
Yeah, worth. Alright. So obviously you shouldn't be standing this fucking far up when there's probably two hiding in this bush looking to kill you. Generally, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No. You saw the word expire. There. But yeah, this is a perfect situation because he's got Heckle and he's not you're level 5 still. That's fine. But yeah, you can still try for this. I don't know where you this far up. Oh, so you should be playing back towards here and waiting for them to reach. Yeah, and guess what happens in 2 seconds? 2 seconds. They got 16, it's worth it. Alright, one thing you can do here is E him to slow him, so he can't do this.
Okay.
Like the moment he goes in, you just E him. Then it stops him pretty much in his tracks.
Okay.
Maybe. Right. But yeah, this is entirely winnable if you guys had like played a little safer instead of going through the minions. Because then mid can lead with Heckle and push him into you, and then you just focus the Yone. And then you should win this.
That's a massive shield. Jesus.
Oh my god. It's so sad.
And then we're just like, nope.
Wait, what's so sad? Did I make a bad play? Oh no.
Cool. Yeah, because diff, obviously.
Probably
Yeah.
would've.
It's okay. You can look at the first dragon and then talk to the jungler.
Yeah.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
miss
you definitely can. Oh,
Amazing.
big X.
No, like they don't even contest this.
Clear the void first. Alright, bet. How did he get it? Nice.
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 17 health after smite.
Alright,
Feels bad.
But yeah, someone should be body plugging that. Like, I don't know why you're all sitting there jerking off the dragon in one spot.
Felt good to jerk it there.
You really want to see his face that bad. Like, you know she's got to send the W. So why risk it? Why not just stand there? But
Mhm.
yeah. Obviously, don't miss Mike for a head. Chuckle diff.
I was
Like,
busy doing stuff. Sorry.
80 diff still. That's
80 dip still. Oh yeah, and I'm like, are you serious? Oh yeah,
What was that one?
I lived for a while. No,
You
yeah.
could have won that. Go ahead. I think. No, not yet. I'm sure you will.
So here,
Uh,
yeah, it was a.
I mean, if you had stepped back a bit and art someone in, you
So
could
I
have
don't know,
easily
like I
missed.
wasn't even in the center. Feels bad.
You just fucking threw him to the wall.
Yeah, I tried to walk around and I just pressed R.
Well, one other thing is Leona E puts her behind you. So Set should counter her post 6. So the moment she E's you, you just wait to ult her and then just send her back into your fucking tower.
Because yeah, I was trying to do that with the Heck Rim.
Mhm. Yeah, but Hecarim was playing well by hiding by this wall. Like you saw before, he went behind, but he knows that you're gonna do that. So look, he's even posturing for it, but he hesitates. There actually he runs out because he doesn't know how to count.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you see Leona ends up behind you, so just stand like here and wait for her to EU, and then use that counterplay.
Okay.
And if you have to like keep it going so that you can get that angle, you use your W or you use your E, so that you can get there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Q gives movement speed towards enemies. I would say use Q to run away, but it's only towards enemies. Okay. But yeah, see, like if you stayed and used your E, or like if you didn't use your R and you used your E instead here, you can just walk R and then you're in. And you should be safe.
Yeah.
Also, 0 to another thing is just for like ADC in general, whenever they're focusing, you're like hard focusing your support, you should be looking to auto attack, or at least get any damage in. Well, no, that's fine. You don't die that yet. But yeah, even then, you shouldn't be like running this far away. Just like hovering here, like outside of Heck R range, and then maybe looking at auto or Q. What do you mean? Oh, you even have ult. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you'll now, a year and a half later, when your support's already dead. What do you mean, though? Is second at one shot on? Alright. But as ADC, like, you shouldn't be running that far out. You should be looking to use your max range. In this instance, you have, like, QW. So you want to be positioning more towards, like, here and autoing. What do you mean? Yeah, you used it earlier, but I'm saying in theory. Like, whenever your support is getting focused, you should be getting damage in. You should be like sitting here, auto queuing, autoing, and then. Then why aren't you autoing? Hello? Why are you ulting?
Fucking get him, Ronto.
Oh my god, he's got W still. Does he? Yeah, he's still got W. He's fine. He's gonna play. Oh yeah.
They didn't even hit. They weren't even autoing me at that time.
Oh my god.
Feels bad.
Oh, you missed. Yeah, just so you can miss it. Nice.
That Soul won us the game. Not gonna lie.
Mhm. Yeah. Alright, what's next? Top lane.
Oh yeah, I saw this. It was kind of unfortunate.
Highland is back. But yeah, that applies to a lot of scenarios as an ADC. It's just every. Mhm. I mean, like you still have your Q, and your Q is like really long range, so you can abuse that. Like it would heal them as well, so you don't have to R there. Yeah, what happens here? Oh no!
Oh yeah, this play. A little.
Oh no!
Oh.
Hmm. So you even had time to tell him that mid is missing.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, they paused mid fight. It was really bad.
oh, this fight.
Yeah, there's 2 fights going.
Yeah, so Hecarim was like going towards the towards bot, and then instantly turned around, ran away.
Okay.
Amazing. Alright. Yeah. The thing I would see here is this is Giga fucking troll for a whole fuck ton of reasons. So, number one is why the fuck would you gank a Malphite? In any scenario, why the hell would you go top lane and try and gank the man with an unstoppable force named as his fucking ultimate? He's just gonna R away. Even if mid isn't here, he just R's. It's over. Your gank is fucked. And you've wasted a whole fucking minute. And the other thing is, here their win con is mid and AD. And mid is missing, and you can assume he's walking top lane, so he's probably gonna kill you both. So even if you kill Malphite, he's gonna kill both of you, and then they're feeding into their win con. So A, this play does not give you anything in terms of win condition or even gold advantage, because you're never gonna kill the Malphite, and even if you do, the gold is on your tanks. You're gonna play on mid and AD, not top lane. Top lane. Yeah, true. The way 0-2 plays AD, he's a tank. But
He
yeah,
does tank face tank a lot of damage.
honestly. But yeah, here you don't want to risk any play if it may potentially lead into the win condition. And it, no, amazing. But yeah, the other thing is knowing matchups and even 2v1 scenarios is really important as jungle and top lane. Top lane should know if they lose the 2v1 or if nothing's gonna fucking happen and Malphite's just gonna R away. That's something you have to communicate beforehand. Or even. Yeah, I know he's a mid laner. But even then, this is basic logic. It's a fucking Malphite. He R's away. He even has flash. Like, you never kill him in any world.
I'm just a retarded ADC main. I don't know what I'm doing.
True. That's very fucking nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Amazing. Okay, let's watch Baldwin die again. Who's ready? Mm-hmm. Ice coming up in like a minute.
And Volley runs away, and then Hecarim just shows up. And like, fuck! He literally just. Engaged on by Leona.
Nice.
Why didn't you dodge the E? Dude?
Yeah,
Come
for
on.
it. I think this is flashing away from things. It doesn't apply.
Oh, you flashed and you healed.
And he died.
That was the straight middle of that fucking R.
Death centered.
Holy.
Oh my god. Easy. Alright.
I love all of those Mia pings from mid lane.
Let me.
I was spamming it and saying it, but I didn't have the. I couldn't roam. I didn't have the advantage.
You didn't get anything, so. Alright. We'll go into macro concepts. So, there's a lot of things that goes into this decision making in higher elo. Obviously, in low elo, it's more like kinetic gear. Yeah, that's low elo.
Yeah.
But but the decision making here should be A. Do we have top TP available if this goes badly? The answer is no. They even have TP advantage. Malphite has TP, Renekton does not. I'm sure Hiroshi didn't sweep the bushes, so there's a good chance it might be warded. And they can look for TP lane.
Is my sweep up?
I don't know. I don't think you'd ever sweep the bushes.
I did. I learned from you to do that.
Amazing. Wow.
did.
Big brain. Alright. But they can still TP. It's Malphite, you just orders anyways.
Flash R.
But yeah. Then this scenario, the first question and most important is, do we have TP advantage or do we have TP available? The answer is no here. So you don't want to force this fight. You don't want to look for this dragon. You want to concede this. Because even if you play it perfectly, you still lose a 4v5. So this gank is poor. If this fight, even if you didn't gank here, even if this fight didn't happen, it would happen here. And they would still have a 4v5 advantage. On top of that, the next question is, do we have, are we even? Can we even fight this if it goes perfectly? If it's a 5v5? And the answer is no. Let me go back here just to be sure. Wow, what was that? 7? Oh.
Too easy.
The rest of the map
Alright.
doesn't matter. Bot lane is the one we need to
Yeah.
focus on.
True. Alright, now the next question that I was saying is gold advantage, and is it in your favor or their favor? And do they have the early game comp or do you have the early game comp? The answer here is no. You have the long sword. Okay, Mr. ADC main. Let's check real quick. You have 150. She's got 154. She has more than you. Do you get a kill here? I don't think you get a kill here. It's zero.
Fast forward like 35 minutes, and then you'd be right.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, the first question is, do you have TP advantage? The answer is no. Second question is, do we have a gold advantage or an early game comp? The answer is no. You have the late game comp with Senna and Silas. You could have more of an early game with Renekton if you're down here, but you don't. So even if this was even if you had a gold advantage, there is a chance you will lose this fight. So you should never be looking for this fight, and you should never be thinking we win this. Because even in 3v3, 4v4, you will lose this fight. In this scenario, it's because they have a gold advantage. They don't use TP, that's okay. If it came down to the dragon fight, they would have TP'd and killed you all, and then they're even farther ahead. But that is the decision making you should have for every objective. in every situation like this. In higher elo games, you will see that players or ganks will not happen sheerly because of TP advantage. And you also see plays happen because of TP advantage. Even like in the tournament I played like 2 weeks ago, we made like 10 TP plays just because we had TP advantage. And that was a massive decider in the games we played. Now here, like you have no TP advantage, like they even have it, they should be looking for it. Obviously he's not because he's better. I don't know what he's doing, he's vibing in the bush. True. Right, but yeah. Those are the considerations you have to think about going into situations like this, because this is a dragon fight. Even though dragon isn't up, this decides who gets a dragon. Let me just go over objective timers. It's 48 seconds. So this does decide it because AD's gonna be dead for a while. But this is a fight that decides who gets a dragon and then who also gets a gold advantage back into the game. Like this is only a 2.5k gold lead. If you get 3 kills here, that is 1500 gold. I can't math. That's like nearly 700 gold with the splitting of the 900. I bet. That's 900 gold plus assist gets to around 1000. That's now only a 1.5k gold lead, and you get dragon. So like this could put you back into the game if you had proper decision making in macro sense, but this would never work in any scenario. It comes down to understanding your comp and understanding their comp, because even though Karsa has Giga late game, Hecarim has a stronger early game, and Leon has a stronger early game than Set in Volibear. You can't argue that Set has a stronger early game than Leona, but in this scenario, you're both 0-2. You guys aren't going to win early game now. So you need to ask yourself these things when going for a dragon place. You need to consider, are we going to win this? Do we have the resources to commit to it? Is it worth it even if we win it? Like in this scenario, it is never worth it even if you win this objective. Like as a team, you have to decide those things and you have to consider those things. And like I don't imagine like that went through the head of your jungler or your bot lane when you're doing this. But yeah. The other thing I can do is go into positioning like micro here, but I don't think that was the big problem here. Also, there's no vision control anywhere. I'm pretty sure you walked. Yeah, you gotta control where. You really got vision control. Yeah, they even see him in the bush. But yeah, in this scenario, as support, so you control it in the bush.
Yes. That's mine.
Alright, bot review's over. I'll see you guys later. Damn it.
No!
Why would you ever put the controller in this bush? This is the bush you sweep on the way to dragon, or the bush you sweep on the way into invade. It's never a good controller bush. Controller should always go here, here, or here if you're really aggro. You can also put it like here if you're playing more on mid lane. The other thing is 2 out of 3 places. Where the hell did you put them?
Put one down there.
Yeah, you put both of them down here.
I
Both
avoided
of
the
them down.
bushes.
I don't even know. Do you have a word out? You have none. Yeah, it expired. I'm sure it was so useful.
I have
Alright.
visions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, so yeah, even better. How do we do gold? Does anyone know how to do the gold thing?
X.
So in this situation, as a support, you don't have any big buys right now, but your specific decision should be that dragon is coming up and we need this vision control. You need a safe sweeper for it. Like sweeping here is good, But you shouldn't be looking for a fight here. You should be looking for a fight here. So you need to be sweeping all the way through here and get control over river vision. You should be calling for that earlier, and like in every single dragon scenario, it should be support in either top or tank jungle, walking for vision. You should never really be looking for a fight before the objective. You should be looking for a fight either on the objective so that everyone can reset and come to it, or you should be looking for it before it if you're really far ahead like there. Now as support, you don't want to be looking for an engage here. Even if the jungler is calling for a gank, you should call him a fucktard and say vision is more important right now. Fuck off my lane and let's go do this instead. Now obviously he wanted to go for this, so you might have gone like, okay, we can win this. But you should know we have no vision control. We have no wards on Baron, we have no wards over here, we have no wards in here. We don't see their jungler anywhere. Their mid is disappearing. This is a really bad scenario. Like, if I was in this situation, it would feel fucking horrible. Because I have no idea where anyone is. My team is pushing me to go in. This would feel really fucking wrong. Because it really is. Like, you should be either at 30 or 45 seconds to dragon. You should be sweeping through here, or through here. However you want to enter the objective. And then you put preliminary wards down, meaning if you are not going to be able to stay on it, you would put a stealth ward here, and then maybe you control ward in a bush where you can protect. Or if you can stay on it, and you can keep your eye on lanes, you would put the control ward down, and then look for a regular ward over the wall or down here, so that you can see them approach the objective. That gives you vision control over the objective, which means they can no longer approach. They can no longer do it safely. They have to either look over the wall, last cone, or go through mid or bot lane. And that really pigeonholes them. And it gives them very limited options. And you can win objectives just by being there and knowing what exactly you need to do as a support. Now the other thing is, this control ward is actually really giga-brain by their support, because, can I even see? Yeah, that's hers. So control wards like this are really nice. Now, but that is one thing you can check every time you come back to lane, or every time you leave lane, is just walk through here, and then walk your way. Like, just face checking it for a second. It takes like 3-4 seconds out of your pathing, but it's still like 3-4 out of 10 times you'll get a ward. That's a nice little bonus. But just to clarify, what I'm trying to convey here is that prior to an objective, your focus should be on vision and vision control, not on fighting or looking for an engage. You should be looking to get vision control completely over this area as much as possible, so that you can approach it safely, and they are now the ones at disadvantage. So in theory, even with their advantage, if you have vision control, that puts them at the disadvantage, so it kind of evens out. Obviously, if they have balls of steel and they just come charging through, then they just fucking roll you. But any logical team will approach it slowly and safely, and there's a chance you can fight better on your terms than their terms. Like in this scenario, because you do not have vision control, because you didn't go to sweep, and you didn't go for it as dragon spawning, they can now fight on their footing. And like, this is what happens from a support perspective, is that because you didn't get the vision control, they can now do whatever they want. Like, they saw Volley walking here, and then they made this play. Like, this isn't this was not spur of the moment. It was, we have vision control and we see this happening. We can now fight on our terms, and they now win this because they have that vision control. Now I don't know if that was Leona's ward there. Yeah, that's her ward. So she has a ward here, and a ward here. You're pretty much getting outclassed by her right now. Like, you're 0-2, she's 0-3, or 0-3, and she has all this vision control. to set up right before dragon, right before any fights, and even this control ward is massive. He's now talking TV to it and just kill you all. Like, that is what you have to be fighting as a support. I think, just to give you an example, like I think what she did was she did it on reset is when she went for it. Let me find it. Because you can do the same thing on blue side. That would be really big. Yeah. And this is when she did it. Even about this is you can see that she's going inwards. And whenever they posture like this, it's because they're going for deep wards, and you should note that. Oh, yeah, there she is. But yeah, like she's going in here, she's warding here, so basically,
Yeah, I even called it out. I was like, Leona's warding your jungle.
Yeah, so you would want to go contest
Liar.
that. Try and see that.
Oh, I did.
Shoot.
Oh, I did.
Well, like, you didn't call it out, but it's still your job to fix it. Like,
True.
that's a problem. Your support, you control vision. You have to do that. So instead of maybe using your super here, you would be like, okay, I'm going to go save my jungler so he doesn't have to be seen wards.
Mhm.
True. TB the lane right before dragon. This big brain. Alright. But yeah, you see how you can tell by the posturing that they're
Mhm.
warding, and then you know now that you need to control that ward. That you need to control that vision. Yeah, you even see her put a ward here.
That's hers.
Yeah. So Volley walks on the ward that you could have pointed out, and then they make the counterplay because he was on the ward that was shown by your control ward. So like these are things you can do as support to avoid like these plays. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to like say that as the pinpoint of like this is why this happened, but you can see how it connects together.
It's a factor for sure.
Like it's a factor you can eliminate to better position your team.
Mhm.
So like controlling his vision, pointing out this, and then saying you have to either approach through lane or clear it before you go. That's just the thing that you can do. Okay. But yeah, that's why I want you to do more as objectives come around, using it to decide games. Now, obviously, in this scenario, you would never want to contest this objective, but because you guys do, it's better that you clear the vision as well. You get so much out of that one. Yeah, they see him the entire time.
Mhm.
It's so unfortunate. But yeah, even if you do that, your jungler's gonna like you a lot more, just because you're controlling it, not letting her get any vision in it. Yeah, and then this happens. Like I would go over micro there, but there's a lot more going on that's better understood or better explained.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shimi gets another word in there.
Oof.
Oh no. Top cap, top cap. What happens here? Oh, no.
Tower. Yikes.
Even flashes.
Flash ults him under tower. Nay, motherfuckers.
Super unfortunate I didn't clear that one fucking minion before throwing the slow. This is so sad.
Oh, cheat.
Honestly.
Oh, so you didn't reset after everything. Alright. One thing I would say about hero plays, support-wise, is you should generally be there to support them, unless your AD really needs to, just so that you can assure it. Like this was just because it's, yeah, you're the support. Nice. But for future reference, I know you heroed one down because it was timing out. But if you are looking for a hero play, the general decision making is if the laner is dead, you can put it down, or if you have three, like jungle, mid, and support, or jungle, top, and support. That should be generally what you're looking for every time you put it down. Now, if you do have the stronger 2v1, like you can just push them completely out, and you can go even in the 2v2. You can threaten with the 2v1 Herald, but generally you want the support there just to ensure that it's going to go safe.
Mhm.
Wait, what happens here? The fuck?
Goes
He
too
went super
hard.
aggro. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Hmm.
I didn't need your fucking ult.
Yeah, fuck your girl. He's the ADC. He doesn't need your support. Mm. No.
Oof.
Wait, why are you still here? Why are they here? What the fuck?
Oh, this was unfortunate.
Huh?
Oh,
Coming
this is you
up.
guys throwing this fight again. Yeah, I remember this.
I was clicking my R and it wouldn't go. Yeah, you do.
Nice.
Yeah, you do.
Nice. No.
I remember comms here. Like team was like calling for fights, so I rotate from bot lane up, and then we didn't. So I go back down, and then I think they get engaged on.
Did we call for a fight?
Yeah, because that's why I rotated up.
So in this situation with that, generally with Silas, you should take TP. And generally with most mid laners in a competitive environment, you should have TP.
Oh yeah,
Unless
but I
you
wanted
really
to
need
get
it
this
to, like,
dude
play.
Dione because he thinks he's good
Yeah.
and he's not.
But the other thing is, top shouldn't be bot, and you should be top because the objective is top side, and top has TP. So whoever has TP should be as far away from the objective as possible. So get the fuck out of here. 0-2. That's 2 seconds. I mean, the thing is, it will be up in time for the fight. So whoever has TP coming up should be farther away. Obviously, if it's not going to be up for the fight, they should be there for it. Or they should just walk from base or the lane. Like, I haven't seen either top laner do that this whole entire game. Like, sure, he's here. But neither top laner has walked to actually support the objective. Generally, would see that more often, or you should see that more often. But in this scenario, the basic decision making is that top is going to have TP first. He should be bot lane because the objective is top lane. That is where everyone is positioning to fight in. Now I think he probably backs and then TP's there. That's maybe like nice fucking chill. But yeah, you should like top laner should be on the opposite side of TP. Obviously, mid had TP and he ended up before Renekton. He should be bot. But this also goes for like Dragon Place. Even on like some solo queue like higher elos, you'll see that even mid and top will swap based on TP timers, just so that they have that pressure that they can apply. Now, obviously, I don't expect that of here, but this basic rotation should be happening, and as a mid laner, it's also on you to kind of push that and say, okay, you have TP, I do not, so I'm going to be closer to the objective. You need to go bot now. So when you would see this is generally around like a minute or a minute 20 before the objective. So in this scenario, Dragon is up in 226, Herald is up right now. So you should already be top lane, and you should have to top to reset and go bot lane here. I don't say he has a better time in the Yon, but he should be better off in the Yon. And then like to give you that idea of like how that advantage would help you, is Yon would have been bot side here. Renekton would have been bot side. He would have been able to fight and position aggressively and absorb that pressure that Yon is applying by being bot side. And then Sylas would be able to go for flank here. He would be able to pressure the top lane. He'd be able to pressure the flank anywhere. And then you could use... You can't speak to this word.
Can't TP the shit. What do you mean?
Yeah, where's the fucking support? What words do you have? 0,
I have
3.
control words.
No, you
No.
don't have control words out. 0,
Yeah,
1,
you.
0, 3. Yeah, there's no vision on the map. Nice. Alright.
I
No,
better
get
vision
that.
score than their support. Fuck them.
Yeah, that's great. She had 16 in 16 minutes. You know how much diamond supports have at 16 minutes? Nearly fucking 30. Yeah,
Oh.
amazing. You're getting there.
Yeah, see?
I'll coach you soon. But you need to be getting vision in this scenario. And you
Mhm.
should be pushing with jungle. I would have probably been here playing aggressive. Because I don't give a
That's
shit
where
if
I
they
go.
engage on me.
That's where I go.
Yeah, but you should
that's where we
already
die.
be here.
Ah, okay.
Like, you should be positioning to get vision. AD doesn't need it right now, and AD needs to be around here. Sylas would, in theory, be up here, looking to engage. Then you
Mhm.
should be putting more down for TV. And then the moment they engage on you, or even like a little before, top can TP, Sylas can flank, and then you just completely fucking clap them.
Clap, clap, clap.
But yeah, you should be paired with jungle at this moment and supporting him instead of your ADC. Like, you didn't see Hagram go topside now because you weren't there. There, you probably saw him like earlier. Oh,
Oh,
what's going on?
no.
Yeah, worth.
No. No. No.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
clicking
No.
R and nothing's happening, and then suddenly, boom, there it is.
Beautiful life.
Because you were stunned.
Yeah.
Hagram Fear lasts forever.
Here, everything. I almost get away.
Oh no. Alright. But yeah, this is entirely A, better rotations, and B, better vision control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 80 get 80%.
TP diff. TP diff.
Yeah, TP diff. Malphite doesn't need a TP here. He should have just been sitting here. That's really chill by him. But yeah, you see how rotations now apply in the scenario
Mhm.
is because the top lane is fucking. He's not even in the team right now. He's playing solo queue. He's got fucking music going, jamming, doing whatever he wants. Yeah, you were. I can tell, brother. I can tell you were. But the other thing is now mid is fucked, or like mid is also trolling, because you could have been walking earlier and you should have been walking earlier. Now the other thing is, back in more of a macro sense, you don't need to approach this objective, but in scenarios where you do, that is what you need to do, is have top lane bot, mid top, and then AD and support mid. And jungle and support should approach, followed by AD, a good distance away because it is Hacker and Malphite, and Yon and fucking Leona. But then also mid should be looking for flank, and top should be looking for a TP flank based on support voiding. But because none of that happens and they get all of that to happen on their end, you just lose this fight entirely. Like, you don't trade anything, you don't get anything off it. Now, more importantly, you can also trade objectives here, because this herald is worth shit. Like, it opens up a little bit of the map by either getting mid or top or spot lane. But the other thing is, the moment this kind of dance happens, top should have already been bought and should be pushing this tower. And you should be conceding the objective and looking to get bot tower instead. Obviously, that requires more. It doesn't even require much. Like, you're 12-2, you don't need to contest this.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
It's
contest
fight.
everything on the back.
That's all
Yeah,
we
I
do.
don't think this is OPL.
Yeah,
Like
we're low budget LPL. It's okay.
minor difference here, but I don't think it's OPL.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're fucking dying for fucking souls, Ian. Alright, nice. But yeah, rotations are big for mid and top to start learning. Mid lane should never be bot lane here. Top lane should have reset like 1,000 times or 1,000 minutes earlier. Like he's giga trolling by resetting the moment everyone's setting up for it. Like sure he can TP there, but look around and know what's happening. There are no TP words.
It was pretty hard on my fault there. Like, cause like when I rotated up the first time, I should have just stayed, like, and never went back to the bot side, like I did. 'Cause if I
No.
just would have stayed up that way, or even went up to the top side instead of going back to bot side to clear the wave and then being late on the rotation, could have been better.
Well, in this specific scenario, you being here wouldn't have changed anything. But yeah, in theory, the moment this happens, you should start running there. Like, fuck your CS, fuck the tower. This is a big fight that's going to decide what's going to happen in the game. Obviously, this is only happening because this is like flat gold. But even then, um, you should be rotating earlier. Like, the moment someone's looking for a fight or someone's inting, like, if 0-2 is trying to auto the Leona here, you should already be around here. And you should be obviously calling him stupid for even walking that far up.
I expected Zero to live. Okay, I had
Yeah.
faith in him. Okay.
Yeah, don't you wish? He didn't have flash. So he's obviously gonna die. No, you don't. It's 2 seconds.
I'm having mad anxiety watching myself
Maybe.
with like 2 HP. 4
Yeah.
people with full
Do you want to watch yourself die real quick?
Oh
There.
yeah, there we go.
health. That makes me feel a little better.
But yeah, for mid lane, you should have rotated earlier. In other scenarios, had this been more of an even fight, your positioning and your rotation would have decided it. Obviously, top was also trolling. But primarily for you, you should have pushed like one wave, like matched Yon. And then the moment Yon doesn't show up, you should know he's already like around here. Then you should have been rotating a lot earlier. You should have been the one leading that rotation the moment you clear the wave. Yeah. Obviously, in this scenario, you shouldn't contest it. You shouldn't even walk up to it. But AD diff, he got caught.
There is a shutdown available, so I'm
Loki,
going in.
they didn't know this, but this was the fight that got us to win the game.
Yeah.
Right
Diff.
here, I get shutdown. It's worth. Boom.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Guess
I shot my cue the wrong way. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't get any gold here. There's no gold lead in sight. Definitely.
4.6k.
Gold lead on me, baby. That's all we need.
Also, for the sake of it, decision making wise, second herald should only be taken if either you hard win the fight or you can get it for free. Second herald is never worth it if you have to contest it. Obviously, it depends also on how you use it. If you just fucking throw it mid again, it's worthless. But if you can use it effectively, then that's also a factor. But generally, it's not worth it. If it's not a free objective or you can't easily win it, then don't go for it. If you're an early game comp, generally you want to fight anyways, so you can force it. But if you're a late game comp like this, never ever approach it. Never even think about second herald because it's worthless for you. You want them to open up the map as well, so that you can see us closer to tower. So you guys go a little bit more even here. Nice.
Do you use the flash though? Yes.
Amazing.
My man.
That's the 0 I fucking picked up.
The
Well.
0-2 special.
Don't ever flash back.
This is it. This is it.
No, I think it's this one. Because this one I had Leo ulti because I completely whiffed the Leo ulti. Like, really bad.
Alright, nice. One thing for Hiroshi, I would put the controller down in like this part of the bush. This is primarily because A, they're looking to kind of get you in a corridor so that they can wombo combo you. So you don't want them to have vision control here. And then I would put a regular ward around here, so that's out of range of a control ward here. And then you can still see what's going on in the pit. And then obviously you would want to lead with Volibear.
I think I put a
Actually-
control word down here, just like right in front where the glass plant is. If I have one in my, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do. Okay.
that works too. But you also want to hit here in case this is warded.
Mm-hmm. And then I get one right in the middle of Dragon.
Oh, this you have to. Oh no,
You mid laners sweeping wards. Hey yo.
amazing.
Look at
Oh,
this.
watch-
Look at my play. Look at this. Look at this. Bye, bitch.
Uh,
Boom.
Yeah, I leave 0. I say see ya.
Yeah.
Dude, it's garbage. I left him.
Mhm.
You do it for the team, but not for me.
Nice. Alright. One other consideration as well, just real quick. As support, your role can change pretty rapidly in fights. In most of these fights, I think you can get away with RAing in. But generally, as Sunny gets more damage, you will want to play around her more. So just like consider that when you're going into a fight, is whether or not you need to peel for your ADC, or you need to go in here.
Mm-hmm.
0-5, loving it.
I should change your name to that 05.
So, like, is going in and denying the Hecarim from going in on the Dragon the better option there? Or the ADC?
In that scenario, denying the hiccup is really good. But what I'm kind of saying is more towards like general scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there are a lot of factors that decide whether or not you need to either peel for the ADC or go in with your team. In this scenario, in this game specific, Silas is tanky enough and Senna is slippery enough that they can survive on their own. Obviously, they can't survive Hecarim and Malphite, but you can't do much about that anyways. Yeah, nice. But this is a thing like I'm also kind of learning, so it is a little bit of a stranger concept. But generally, your role as a support can change from an engaged tank to also a peel tank. So, like, if this were more of a like, a good example, like if this was a Jinx and you were also set in this scenario, like you see how she needs the peel and she needs the help. But
Yeah.
because this is Senna Silas, it's okay. Like you can peel for your backline a lot as support.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on your what condition and knowing how to win fights.
Yeah, it's
So-
almost like if I was playing Leona with a Vayne, I'd want to
Yeah.
heal for her instead of being the main engage.
Yeah, you'd want to see her. But like in this scenario, Senna does fuck all till like 40 minutes. So you can just, as I was saying, she does fuck all for 40 minutes. Yeah, amazing. But yeah, your carries here in this early to mid game is Renekton, Silas, and Volibear. So Senna is just the cooldown absorber. She'll take whatever she can get. God. I don't know how this is even happening, but sure. Good. Mm, yeah, AD diff. Because you. Hmm.
It's a beautiful bait.
Yeah. So top still has TP. I don't know why. He's saving it for next game.
Yeah, he likes to. He wants to save it for next game. He wants to make sure he's got it.
Yeah, he's got to get in the next wave or the fourth wave next game. He's got it ready. Yeah. True. Silver Shaker God. But yeah, for TP, for top TP and mid TP, that's a big thing. But generally, whenever you see a fight like this, you can TP early or TP as it's happening. Just keeping your eye open for that is really important. Now, obviously, you want to save it for the objective, but if those fights are also happening, they can decide the game's outcome a lot more than just a random dragon. So that is something you can consider as a mid laner and a top laner. Is just looking for those scenarios where you can TP to. You never want to use TP to go back to lane unless it's like the first 5 minutes, and you never really want to use TP just randomly before an objective unless it's for a big fight like that. Like he should have TP'd here to ensure it was secured. And they obviously
I don't run Ignite that often. I promise. I swear.
Yeah.
It's just I just
Okay.
I had to.
just a style on them.
Second game he goes barrier. What?
I go barrier second
What's TP?
Nice.
You're not supposed to tell him. She'll tell you.
Barrier.
It was
We
good
all
in
were
this
like, yeah, barrier is good.
Oriana shouldn't have TP. Oh,
It was into Syndra, Rek'Sai, and they did camp the shit out of me, so I'm glad I had it.
I just want to point out really quick for Hiroshi. Like you see how
Yep.
vision control helps you get this play, right?
Yep.
Like that is what I'm talking about by the advantage you get by vision control. So really good to have that control. That I think you put the word use, but I don't know who did that. Good
Yeah,
Probably,
that
stuff.
one's
probably your
mine.
mid laner.
Yeah, nice.
Your
Mid laner
friendly
kind of has
neighborhood
good
mid
vision,
laner.
vision scores. Always got good business scores.
Amazing. Yeah, look how good their approach now. Nice. Mhm. Yeah. Should have.
That's so beautiful. Is this the one where we stall? Okay, no, it wasn't. I'd say one of them. Don't we stall for like 30 seconds because freaking the jungle didn't have smite or something?
No.
That's good.
Was that next?
Nice. Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah.
Where I get my 7th death. So proud.
Boy. Why do you have Black Cleaver on Senna?
They are pretty tanky.
Nice.
They're not.
Now see Hiroshi. Imagine if you had Hex Flash here. You wouldn't have to E the wall. You could Hex Flash over the wall.
I'm glad you saw that. I saw that in game. I just didn't say anything. Oh, no.
Stop seeing things.
Sorry.
That's funny.
Here.
Is this where? Oh, this is where I zone off the Malphite. I'm literally zoning the Malphite off. I'm like, get away from my T, bitch.
You playing with them in the corner.
I go in on the Yone there.
I'm literally pulling him. Then I ult him in 3, 2,
Then I focus
1.
into the Kai'Sa.
Boom.
Why doesn't he just kill you there?
No, he's a little bitch.
True. Save no.
Runs away from a set with fucking Knight's Vow and a fucking Bramble.
TP your ults away. What a god.
Just saying, I kill the Yone and the Kai'Sa there. Good focus, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, I denied the big fucking Malphite ult from going on you guys, so.
He's the bigger brain.
Yeah. Now we're 800 gold up. 900 gold. Look at that.
Nice.
Just because of our superior team fighting abilities.
Is this Zero's big brain?
This is Zero's big brain. This is where.
Oh,
The big brain.
Zero big brain here.
Zero big brain.
Do you blast plan over the wall? Just blast plan into 5 of them. Jeez. You're gonna ult you in a second race.
Oh no.
For it. Nice.
I'm
look
not
at
putting him back.
I ulted the Yone. Yeah.
You win this cell.
We still win the fight. It's so hard.
Welcome to scaling comps.
You let us have one team fight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Edge of night.
I
mean,
trolled my build this game so hard because I thought they were going more MR when I bought the Void Staff because I thought that they were building into it more and they really weren't. It was completely worthless to get it at that point.
why do you have Morellos?
Because Yone builds into Death Dance, Hecarim builds into Death Dance.
Okay, but 80 should have executioners.
Well, since AD didn't, I had Morellos.
Yeah, true. 80 gap. My bad.
I built Morellos second. I can't even say that. What do you mean?
Nice.
I knew Yone was gonna go Death Dance. I knew Hecarim was gonna go Death Dance. So I was just like, it's fine to go. I felt. Is it terrible to go? Am I stupid?
I mean, you go for more damage here. The HP gives is really good though.
I was gonna say, that's kind of my thought. Like, so I know I really trolled the Void Staff. I should have just earned Rabadons instead of Void Staff there. I really thought they were itemizing different. I just completely fucked up on that.
Mhm.
But you look at them,
I
they
mean,
have no MR. They
yeah,
other
you're
than
the only AP threat, so theoretically they shouldn't be MMR.
they should when they see the damage. I'm doing all the damage on them.
It's getting popped in the back line. But yeah, I can look it up really quick. Just example.
Sure, yeah, I appreciate
Yeah, Leandri's would have been better
it.
here.
Yeah, Andre's better.
Things. Yeah. And then yeah, you go you go Zonies. I don't think you need Zonies this game.
Zonia's would have been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like Zonia's Hextech and then Leandri's. This game I think you don't need the Zonias, you could actually just go Rabadons.
I go Rabadons after. I go straight into Rabadons after. The Void was this Sorrow.
The Void? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's
think
that?
I would go on Rabadons instead of Void.
Agreed. Yeah, hard agree. Yeah.
And then Cinnamoroll is probably the entries. But yeah, I don't think that one matters as much.
Fair.
Yeah.
So he gets out the Malphite. Those 0 hit 2 W's onto the Malphite.
Oh my goodness. He's he's at all. You're too scary. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice soul. Mm-hmm. Sending out all the W's.
I don't even know how that W hit. That was kind of a weird hitbox.
Mm. Hecarim goes in just to die.
Let's roll.
Yeah, this one's over. Oh no. Zero damage.
We did.
Why
We waited
did
for
you
the.
wait?
Ah.
Ah, nice. Easy.
There's a lot of things to clap for in this game. That's one of them. Come on. So good. Double.
Are you judging by Thornmail?
Yeah.
Never. I
Yeah,
would
you
never
did.
judge the
And they
Thornmail.
said it was bad. I
Well,
remember
because it
that.
doesn't build crit, so it's not necessary.
But Yone.
Yonda is like half.
Yeah, but Yone should be dead like super quick. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm. No. Get the fuck out of here. How do I kick someone? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get an ace. Boom. Nice.
Nice. Of course. Get it. Build wise. Yeah, I think they were rushing Thornmail for some reason, so you don't even do Orioles.
I went
Yeah.
Thornmail just because they were all AD. And I was like, they're all gonna be autoing me, so
All AD. Yes.
yeah.
But generally when I go Deadman's on set. But yeah.
Rush Deadmans?
First I am
Or
Deadman's.
like Bard. Play him like Bard, got it.
That is if you go the Fuse Rush build. Alright.
Okay, I'll uh-oh.
How could you? What is it? Nice. No. Look what's not in there. The fucking Black Cleaver. Yeah, the Runins. It's alright in some scenarios. My apologies. I didn't mean build it on fucking everything in the world. Okay, I need to use the bathroom and then I'll go over laning for this game. Then the next one I'll do a little faster. Just go over the general macro. Give me like 10 minutes.
For the recording. Nice. I'm gonna make a folder real quick. VOD review. There you go. You can put those there. Player stats. I'll get that.
Wait, the pro build you brought up was 3 weeks ago. It was freaking Cody's son. Are you kidding me?
You just saw that?
Yeah. Oh. Man.
How good your writing skills are. Matt sucks PP. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, dude, I'm such a KDA player. Oh, that's all I am. That's all I'm good for.
KDA player.
6.47 through 5.
Honestly, those games went a lot better than I was anticipating them going. Like the beginning of the first game, I was like, "Yep, this is just how this goes." Like, yep, this is just exactly how I
knew it was
imagine this
gonna
going.
turn as soon as team fights happen because I was like, dude, there's no way I lose these team fights if I have Hecarim or Malphite ulti. Like, there's
Yeah.
just no way that
Like
we
you do
lose them.
so much fucking burst damage, it's insane.
Yeah, especially since they only had like a double damage set. I'm like, I could probably kill them both with a Malphite ult in a combo. Like, they're dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't even get to play the game. I'll be right back, boys. I'll be 2 minutes. Team PST. So, how do you like your KDA? Yeah. You don't look at the stats I post?
Alright,
Mm.
alright, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, I already went over bot lane most of laning phase because you guys just kept dying.
That's literally how most games go.
Yeah, I'll go over mid and top, and then probably skip jungle. Nice. Alright, I can just go second game bot lane then. Right. Yeah, sure, they'll see you later.
Everyone is actually interested in watching.
Alright, I'll speak to Alright, mid lane time. Oh. Back up a little more. What the fuck?
Dodge.
Alright.
This is cool. I don't actually get to watch any lane.
Please, let me see this. Alright. In a melee matchup, I would prefer that it pushes into me, just so that it gives jungle more opportunities to gank. So I would probably look to let them push into me here, and then either farm with Q or autos if I can fit them in. I don't want to overextend for any CS, because that would be just not worth it unless I can farm with Q. Nice. Why? But what I would probably do here is position outside of his max Q range. So second proc Q. And be like around here. So I'd stand around here or here, depending on where he saw a jungle start. I know my jungle started bot side. I didn't see it started bot or top. So I'd probably position towards here if I can. Just so that I'm safe and jungle can come if need be. And then look to farm with Q or autos. Just so that pushes into me so that I can force him to either get ganked or use a ward early. They saw him here. So they know he's not starting topside. Yeah. You can also tank the autos just to push it in faster. But I wouldn't use Q just to save it for CS. Yeah, I have a CS retreating. No extension here costs nearly half HP. Just because you went for that one CS. That's because you used Q early. You need to save Q for CSing in this matchup. Even in range matchups, you'll have to save Q for CSing. General decision making factors is in a melee matchup, whoever lets it push in usually wins. Obviously, you can go for level 2 all-ins or level 3 all-ins. But generally, in a 5 situation, you want to communicate with jungle and let it push in, unless you want the contest for scuttle grab. Now, in this scenario, one of either top or jungle should have pushed for a ward here. You guys went for the 5-man invade, though, so no good. I'll go over that with jungle in a second. But you guys do whatever the fuck you do bot lane. That's that. In theory, jungle should walk through, put a ward here, and then reset for your sweeper. That gives laners vision of where their jungle is starting, and it allows them to position properly and adjust accordingly. However, in this scenario, not knowing where jungle is a big thing. But yeah, here, It puts you in a really bad spot. Just because as soon as he clears it, you can look to gank if you stay here. Now, as I was saying, melee matchups. Whoever pushes gets Burrow for your Scuttle Crab, but generally that's not too much of a problem as long as you can freeze it here so that you have this access way, either way. Now, if he's starting topside and he's starting bot-side, you would know that there is no contest for Scuttle, so you do not need FR on this scenario, however you would not know that. So in theory, you would just want to let it push in this situation just so that you can not expend as much HP. Like, even if you push here, you lose too much HP to contest. So you want to farm with Q, and you want to farm with autos if you can. You can get away with it. In this scenario, obviously you can't overextend like this or else you take too much HP. Now letting it push into you, you should freeze it here just so you have that access way towards top or bot in case jungle gets invaded. But that puts their enemy mid laner in a scenario where he cannot really walk up to CS. And then you should be able to win lane off of that just because it's frozen here. And you can, you might get warded off level 2 if he gets it, but you get warded off anyway, so it's no HP. In range versus range or range versus melee, range versus range is the same scenario, range versus melee. If you are the melee, in this scenario, you would farm with Q. Do you think of that? No. You would farm with Q again. That's nice, I think. Now the other thing is you would also want to tank autos from the ranged matchup just so that it pushes into you faster. Yeah, like this is how you should be playing it earlier, just so you don't have to use there, just so you don't have to lose HP. There. Now you're the ranged versus melee matchup. You would want to look to punish him without taking minion aggro, or just look to force him off the wave. You should, in theory, have Bryo permanently against a melee champ. Nice trade. This because you're holding it here, which is really good. Yeah, and then escape right there. Alright. Yeah, seems difference. Yeah, the other thing you could do in this matchup is every time he walks up to CS, go for a trade on him, just because you have corrupting pot. Pop it when you go to fight, and then you can most likely out trade him. Obviously, don't go for it too hard, but go for a short trade. Yeah, I don't know the cooldown. Yeah, the cooldown make it difficult, but you can save W to W back to minion or something. But yeah, you can look to trade because you have corrupting pot versus Historian's Blade. This one. Alright. Thanks. That is the pause.
That's the pause. Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, it happened before this?
It happens right here. Yeah, right here.
Yeah. I mean, he was turning because Silas is right there. They can't fight. But he doesn't know where jungle is, so he probably asked himself, "Oh, here's jungle." Yeah, plus
Yeah, he's like,
I mean, in this scenario, what you can do is R here, so that pushes him into here. Because he's zooming, he fears, and then runs into him and he dies. Yeah. Never uses R. RAP. Nice.
yeah, literally.
Oh no. I'm so sad. Oh, thanks, Living. No. And then this happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say here is the big thing is freezing the wave is important, but so is pushing and roaming. The moment he's seen here, push as fast as possible, ignore CS if you have to, but roll for this collapse. Obviously, not lane it's. But you should be like mirror their parallel with jungle as he approaches, so that you can apply the same amount of pressure and go either from the same spot or like to fight at the same time. Nah, yeah, like this. Nice. Imagine not sharing. Mm-hmm.
Think if I, do you think if I don't flash back there, we could do something?
Or did he flash?
I flashed like just before they got there.
Maybe.
So they pop on him. They
No,
go on
it's
0. Oh no, it's like in the fight. Oh,
yeah. Bugged for me there. Yeah, I mean you could definitely fight this. If like mid was around here, you could look to engage and the volley could follow up. Like that's the only problem is because you're level 4, you should just pop on them. But you want to keep this fight here in theory, so you could look to go run at Yon and just ignore the Hecarim. Now that seems kind of int because you might just die, but you would use your flash there instead. Now what would also happen is they would have to make the decision of do we kill Senna or do we kill the set that's running through. That could, in theory, save Senna, and then they fight here instead. The other thing is you could just kill Yon if they go for Senna.
because
No.
like here I'm like, okay, he's going on her.
What?
Probably, yeah.
But then he just walks into the bush and easy. I mean, here Set should have eaten as he walked by, anyways. Well, I mean, you should also flash this way so that you're next to your Set and he doesn't get that E off. Like if you go into the bush here, you don't just want to, anyways. Like you would only get around here instead, so it doesn't really matter.
Because like here, I don't think I need to. I don't need to flash here, but I end up doing it.
Yeah, no, you don't need the flash here. You can just walk away from this. And then you can look to engage. The only thing is you don't have any cooldowns anymore. So like this fight, yeah, what's he gonna do? Auto ignite. That's what healing. Yeah, because you definitely kill him here. Your flash here doesn't really matter. It's just your positioning. Like you could have gone for the hell is this? You could have gone for that engage and then used your flash there instead if you wanted to like, be overly proactive.
Mhm.
But it doesn't matter here. It doesn't change anything.
Okay.
The moment Senna dies, the fight's over. Which card is he sitting on? Yeah, he needs to push this and reset for Dragon. He's trolling by not pushing this out. A little faster next time, please. Yeah, the reason you would push here is because you want to reset and make sure you have the item advantage for Dragon. Freezing it isn't really important, and staying in lane isn't really important. 1200 versus 900. Yeah, you can get Hextech, Jet. I mean, you could have just not hinted. That works too. Yeah, that really changed everything. Nice.
No.
Yeah. The main thing about this is just reset timers for mid lane. Is just resetting for the Drake rather than resetting after the Drake.
Am I?
Oh. Nice. Yeah, for the recording's sake. Reset timer should either be like 45 to a minute before Dragon or before an objective, or like. What do you mean 410 hit ass? Support can fuck off and ward. No, it just needs to reset with as much gold as possible. Yeah, the other thing is pattern, like you could take raptors if you're really gonna stay this fucking long, you may as well take them. Yeah. I mean that's cause Synconio never wanted to walk with her. Hold on. Yeah, this is the other reason why. Because you didn't reset in time, you'll now have this advantage. You can push a wave in room. And therefore this play happens. Alright. Nice. Alright. Yeah, the game just kinda gets out of hand for now. I'll reset and go to top lane. Go. Slow it down. Why not? You lane faster. Should already be here, you know, nation. SMH my head. Start kill. No. Combo would be walk into the wave, auto Q, and walk out. Or just auto earlier. That's it. Does an alpha get 2-1 and Renekton? That's something.
Yeah, something like
Nice.
that.
So in this scenario, A needs to be on the wave the moment it crashes using unleashing. B, he needs to be queuing the whole minion wave and autoing the Malphite to push the wave. And C, he needs to take E here, dash in, auto, Q, auto, dash out. He's won the lane if he does that. That's all he has to do. Wins it. Yeah. Fucking year and a half later, brother. Holy shit.
Year and a half.
Apocalypse. Yeah, look at that. Look at that trade. If only you did it a year earlier.
Imagine that Malphite was still level 1.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if you had Pyro. It's E in 3 seconds. Always eat this far back. Start stacking the raid. Yeah, Haggrim's top lane. 5 share mute. Yeah, he needs to be on. Where's he going? Oh my god. So Malphite mysteriously for some reason doesn't come to lane. But bot lane's already in lane. So where did Haggrim go? Haggrim started topside. Yeah. Leashes. Amazing. But if you know that jungle started topside and is going bot side, you don't need to put a word down. You can hold it till later. If you are going to do this, you are giving up lane prio and should only do this in an even matchup where a gank actually matters. Lane prio and bowling this Malphite is much more important than fucking a ward. Even if you get kinked, it's just jungle diff. Nice. He's losing it.
Corrupting pod OP.
He needs to be a lot more aggro as we're connected in a winning matchup. This is kind of sad. Stacking Fury is really important and then just start pushing it in the tower. Then just gives you prio. Then you can do whatever the hell you want. And then bot diff.
I love how I have to keep seeing that double kill.
Yeah,
Double
nice.
kill.
I mean, diving them under tower, like, in theory, if you had played this right, this is a perfect scenario to dive with Volibear. Like, Malphite should not be allowed to live here. If you had pushed level 1, gone for more aggro trades earlier, and with more decisiveness, Malphite would have been about here in terms of HP. There would have been a whole wave. Yeah, 150. And then there would have been a whole wave crashing at this moment, and Volley just walks around, dives him, leaves. Game is. Yeah, he doesn't even need Volibear. He just kills him solo. Because he's just trading for it. But he gets so many Qs off and so many autos off. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that kind of says much. True, that's not solo Q. He's got a Volibear. Like, Volley is right here. He wants to
There's
do
a ward, but
I mean, does it fucking matter? Where's he gonna run to? He's gonna
Yeah.
run to base. Yeah, he just kills them. Doesn't matter if your words say. Oh, whoa. Time for another bug gap. Oh wait, no, this was a top gap. I remember this. Oh.
I remember this.
This is so sad.
It happens soon, but not now.
No, wait, no, that's mid.
That comes 6.
Yeah,
Level
that
6.
was around
The
here.
next one.
Yeah, this lane should not be this close in any fucking scenario. The big thing is just true. Is just trading properly in matchup that you have. If it's a winning matchup, you want to go for trades as much as possible. If it's a losing matchup, you just wanted to push in and then CS on their tower. and not take trades. So every single time cooldowns are up, you go and trade club, and you win the game. That's it. Of course, always you flash into tower. 0-2 way. Jeez, you did that. Yeah, I think it's fucking good. He gets level 5 before the Renekton. Oh my god. Amazing. Honestly, so amazing. Yeah, boy. I think that's the 5th time it's been there.
And ulted. Oh, wait.
No, that's all the way over here.
Oh, is it? Okay. Right now.
Yeah, let me just move it over. Where's he going?
Renekton should be just like eating all the skills, healing up off minions, with making Malphite waste his mana, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much how this-
I mean, that's the point for Renekton, is he goes for trades and then heals off Q. I mean, it doesn't matter any trade he takes. That's why he's in early game champ. Or you can invade the enemy jungler and take his camps. True. Yeah. I don't need to see much else of this. Nice. Alright, yeah. Yeah, oh boy. Just a little note for the top lane, just to reiterate it, is knowing the matchup and playing it properly and going for trades when you need to. And like as an early game champ, if you don't go for trades early game, you're gonna lose late game. That's what happens. Because he's allowed to play the game, he gets to play the game. That's not allowed in top lane. First 3 waves decide it. Wait, where is this thing? Nice. Samir is not a skilled champ when you need. That is. You know what I mean? Samir, you just, if you get the right lane, you just auto win. It's not. You just get Samira and win the game. No. All you do is Panthers press W. All you do is same thing. You stack passive and Q and win the game.
Stack passive and R.
Oh.
Cleanse exhaust. Cleanse exhaust.
Nice. It's not gonna help him, he just dies. I mean, if you want a player on the team, you go TP. You go TP on pretty much every mid champ. You should be splitting most of the time and then TP for the objective, and that's how you play fives. But like, if you wanna sit there and check off. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, bot lane time. Bot lane, bot lane. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. I live a gank for so long. Yeah, you get a kill. You get a kill.
Hmm. Nice. Taking a bad trade.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're trying to lose. Wait. Why do you have Relic?
Why?
Yeah. If you have Relic, you should be queuing the minions to kill them.
It doesn't work as
What
well.
do you mean?
It
Yeah.
says by auto attacks, right?
Killing
Basic
a
attack
minion,
has to queue.
no, killing a minion grants kill gold
Okay.
to the nearest allied champion. So if you kill the minion and kill it, it grants gold. What
Oh
the
yeah, you see that sidestep?
fuck? Oh, dude.
And then I almost lived.
Yeah, maybe. There, you see him. Go up for it. Oh, the Jew. Doesn't matter. Easy didn't flash a knockup.
And then
Ooh,
you int.
kid.
No, it's like as I'm getting back to lane. Yeah, you're like, oh, I can block damage, but then Rakan just knocks you up. Oh, it's like, yeah, here. And you're like, it's easy.
Makes
You're like, oh, they're bad. And then you go back.
no. You flash for it? No. Oh no.
It's like, no.
Nice.
What are you doing? He's like, oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Kind of in to begin.
Nothing happens for a long time.
Thank goodness. It's already been too much happening.
So what do you do?
Yeah, Hiroshi, you should have flashed earlier. I don't know why you didn't flash the knockup. Like, you dodged the W and then you know knockup's coming, so you flash that too. Then you live there.
The Rakan?
No, you dodge the Recon W,
Yeah.
and then you have to flash the Rek'Sai knockup.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't matter if you sidestep it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should have lived there and been able to probably kill Rek'Sai for free. It wasn't worded. Probably because you autoed them in the fucking bush. Do you want to check? Or is it?
Don't worry, we will.
Yeah, I'm checking. Wait, which one's worded? Those were
No,
the
it was
autos when
already
you're
there.
walking into it. God. Alright.
Jesus.
Anyways.
That's the ADC I'm working with, bud.
Yeah, I've worked with them before. I know what you mean. Just go freaking 1v5. SMH. True. Does K-Pod count as any points? It's me and K-Pod in the bot lane. We'll win the game for you. Nice words though. Oh no. What is
Oh yeah, 7 minutes every game. The fucking ADC DCs.
Nice. Equal needs. Also, oh no, you died, so it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, you should have been abusing your double buffs more, but you died with them, so. Nice. Cool. Amazing.
And stunned.
Wow.
You got one. Oh no, you didn't.
Oh,
You got the cannon.
excuse me.
Then we got dragon.
Nice.
It feels.
One thing I would say though, just for like future reference, if a kill is secured, give it to the AD. Unless you're on like your own support in any movies. But then, yeah, movies are more important than ADCs. Because she only plays enchanters, you fuck. Why do you need movies on Lulu? Where the hell are you going? You need them to run circles around your ADC? True. The faster my boots are, the faster I can go next. True. What happens here? What are they doing?
Oh yeah, mid gets fucked. Knock up. Or it even misses it. Just.
True. Imagine Plat being good. So sad. True, my bad. I'm not D2, I'm boosted. Sorry, guys. True. Yeah, this would be a scenario where you need TP on Ori. Just because of that. Yeah, Paul, he didn't put a word though, so he died there.
Uh-oh.
You
There's
could
lots
just
of kills
back
coming in.
and then TP'd.
Oh yeah, we get bum rushed again, don't we? Oh yeah. Yeah. That feels bad. I was like, this guy should just die. Oh, look at this. This was like super close. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Boom!
The dodge.
Jukes.
Amazing.
And then I get hit by the Rek'Sai. I was like, fuck.
Just go back in for it. You're like, hell yeah, take me, brother.
You guys tried hard enough here. Have it.
Did you spend enough? Nice. Don't you love that combo? Every single Ornar, just goodbye. Whatever.
And before we go, Samira Braum. That's it. That's all we ever play with Yasuo mid.
Why?
No projectiles will be allowed this game.
True.
Oh my god, new strat.
Mm.
Braum Yasuo was a good combo with Samira then? Oh man.
Alistar.
Who?
Eve. True.
Master Yi.
Wanna just go Lulu or Yumi? But Lucian ADC, he has 2 autos every ability. Yeah, big brain because he's gonna get to auto that ADC for free. Yeah, 4 hit, just kill them. Just win the game. What are you guys doing here?
Mm-mm.
For what? Need fucking vision on the grump. Dragons in fucking 2 minutes or something. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh yeah? How much gold do you have right now? Oh my god. Could have reset instead, you know. Resetting. Yeah, now.
No, we were going to, and then you're like, don't have enough time. We have to stay. I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
Like, we
when
have to stay.
nice. You still get it, but like, why not reset instead of, you know, going on a trip through the fucking jungle and getting
Because he's like,
wards?
no, we have to stay. We have to stay. Stay. We can't go. We can't go back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now you can't because you stayed in lane for 40 fucking seconds. You could have any time during those 40 fucking seconds. You shouldn't win the fight, but you do. Which is why I don't want. Yeah, amazing. Let's just word over the fucking wall. Just place it. Oh, it doesn't have words. It's true.
I wanted to back for them, but then he's like, no, we have to stay. Oh, Rakan doesn't. Okay, yeah, he's an idiot.
Nice. Shit diggers are free. Yeah. I mean, support could also do that solo, not the whole fucking team. What did you block?
Syndra.
What isn't even her R? That's an each. And trying to fight it. The fucking Rek'Sai was 2 HP, they're not gonna fight for Dragon there. These characters. True. Who dies here? Oh, mid. Mid gap, mid gap. No, no.
Goes 1 for 1. Which isn't
Nice.
terrible.
I mean, he loses CS for it, so it's terrible for him. But yeah, no words. True. Alright,
Can't wait for him to see my roam mid. Ah, right there. Yes.
right there. Oh boy, your first
Oh.
room in 2 games. Proud of
Hey,
you.
I was 0 and like 4. Like, come on, I can't roam with that.
What do you mean? You can roam anytime.
Nah. That's how I int every lane.
True. Wow. Amazing.
Ready for this? I am Malphite.
Amazing. Look at you guys go.
Herald?
Straight to the Rift Herald.
Yes. Just like a good roam would go.
Mm,
And I stay with J4 with Tibbers.
The rotations are coming out. Look at you guys go.
Oh, watch this. Watch this. Oh, man.
No, no. That is so sad. gets her too. Why does Shen have a bounty? Why does he have 2 kills? Fuck Goblin. Nice.
He 2v1'd top lane with Rek'Sai Orange.
Nice. Maybe neither of them have fucking damage.
And
Ooh,
yeah, Syndra did not get to play the game.
nice. Yep.
I protected my ward. I protected it.
The
He wanted
true
it.
support. Where'd you go, Essence Reaver first? There you go, Bloodthirster or Death Dance first and Essence Reaver? What do you mean? Okay. Where's my ADC? No, I'm pretty sure it's... No. It's Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster Death Dance first. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Oh, I'm fucking chill.
Prob.
You can't let me switch up for builds. Yeah, you were saying. Essence Reaver, Bloodthirster, sir. Yeah, because you have Essence Reaver instead of Bloodthirster. Distance.
Look, he has the portions for Bloodthirster.
Yeah, he's got the 10% lifesteal. Yeah, big brain. Wait. What do you have Conqueror? Nice. What? Yeah, electrocute. Phase rush. You need to be faster.
Phase Rush would actually not be bad. You just ulti and run at them.
You
Fuck it.
just go fucking zoom when you go. It's the fastest fucking ADC in the West.
Heck. Dude, Hex Flash it? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Hex Flash
Hex
fucking
Flash
man.
Now 0-2 can die every fight because he has Hex Flash available. Amazing. You discovered the big brain strats. I mean, you can go both Theister or Dead Sense, you can argue. But, I'm sorry. I mean, you are 2 and 3, sir. But yeah, like Bloodthirster right now would feel a lot better than fucking IE or whatever. Yes.
And you have a shield as well?
Oh my goodness. The Annie shield. No.
The Annie shield.
What is this? But why? Nice. Instantly.
No, because she's the real carry. I don't know what else to tell you.
What did y'all get? They got the control word is fucking over. That whole fight was worthless. So yeah. Oh my god. What are you guys fighting over? Also, your fights are so disjointed. You guys need to focus together on. Yeah, sure. Yeah, where'd you get the kills? Oh no.
Yeah, oh no is right. I'm like, hey, we should push bot. No, we don't have to we don't want to be that slow. I'm like, okay. I guess we just group mid.
Alright, what's this about? Is it Dragon Time? No. It's not even Dragon Time. They're legit just take the fucking Baron here. They have no vision. Yeah. I mean, there's a time and place for it. Yeah, after the objective.
Oh yeah, they went in. They're like,
Nice.
it's like I thought everyone was closer.
The one person. It's worth it. I mean, what the fuck are you fighting over here, sir? But what are you? I mean, you could just got Baron earlier instead of recalling, but okay. Why not just take the objective, see if they respond, and then. Yeah, you need the challenge, that's why.
Limit test. We always limit test game 2.
Every game is a limit test. Oh, what the fuck?
Honestly, no clue.
Yeah, we're exercise limit testing now. Nice stuff. Amazing. Alright, the play is back out, take Baron, and let's see what happens. Nice. Yeah, it's
Mini
been
Baron.
Alright, Shin's going bot. They get Raptors. Alright, that's great. Let's not do the objective. Let's ignore it. Very cool. Thank you. You wait till they're all alive again. 'Cause you want to make sure they can see you guys taking it. Yeah, true. Amazing.
Just one person dies. And then we win and we take Baron.
Yeah, game over. Oh. True. Imagine having a macro sense. He's going for it. Oh, yeah, place. He's way too early. Nice. They're just fighting. Not even on it. I mean, the moment you see them all show bot is when you take the fucking Baron. That is why you split push, so that you pull the pressure and you can get the objective for free. So why are you resetting? Maybe that's the
Hey,
better
I'll be there
question.
right quick.
No, we lost them. We God
Oh,
damn it.
this is quite unfortunate. Right here. This should have stunned. I missed.
No.
Just out of range.
Why are you just trying to get the Rek'Sai though? Just Q him.
Well, if we kill Rek'Sai, then we for sure get Baron, no?
Or if you get a 5-man stun, you win the fight. Just saying.
I can
'Cause,
5
like,
man with W.
But R. Big damage. Or you're fighting over the dragon or the Baron. Oh boy. Sorry to be gone. No.
Red buff is important buff. And we said, don't push, just get Baron.
I mean, you don't have the minions to push. But in theory, if you had managed your waves properly, you could have ended here. Huh. Please just do the Baron.
see, we take Baron back. We're like,
True. The other dragon here? No one gets a dragon. Goodbye, J4. Yeah, I'm not approaching the objective as 5 SMH. You mean the J4 that walked in and EQ'd the bush isn't going alone? Oh my god. No, everyone should be next to each other. Obviously not Clown because of Ornar, but like you guys were all the way over here. What was EQing? Yeah, you knew it. You did. Oh, yeah, the Ornar. The flash.
Zero goes
Oh.
off.
Yes. Very nice.
Oh, watch me go. Watch me go. Watch me go.
Zoom. It's fine. Oh my god.
I did flash.
For the sake
'Cause
of actually
I-
good. The play here is Shen TP top on the cannon. Everyone goes into the True. Now he TPs. Please tell me you guys get 2.
yeah, we get 2 inhibs.
Good.
No, I said, like, guys, we should back, push bot, like reset, push through bot, and just end, because we have 2 fucking inhibs down. And then they're like, nah, we just end through mid. I was like, okay.
Because you were hesitant. Now you go bot lane and you push because they can still fight you. The thing is, when you push bot lane, it forces them to respond at top and mid. That is what an inhibitor does. It gives you an advantage. Sir, are you having trouble in your recent solo queue games? No, the reason you can ball in is because inhibitors force them to send one person to each inhibitor. So you go ball in, and the moment 2 people show here, you force engage and you end up. And that's why you split this.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm just like, I don't know if we do this.
No. Nice.
Well, no, the reason we lose this is because J4 went all by himself.
Trying to dive the orange.
Like, look at you want it on J4.
4 minutes.
So J4 is so far away.
Maybe that would have been better. Nice.
And then you stay behind, get stunned, and then you die.
Please tell me.
And they're like, oh my god, we scale.
Scale. No. He's still got it through.
And they CC lock me. So.
No. Yeah, it was really clean. What a clean play you guys made here. It didn't go poorly at all. Not a single thing bad happened. I don't think that was the problem there. There's a couple other indicators of how you die. Oh god. You don't want to push a lane with inhibitors because then there's no reason for you to take that inhibitor. no actual use of having that inhibitor down. But you could also use them by letting them push on their own.
Let
Because
them
they
gather a
counter
big wave.
a
Go
whole
boom, boom, boom.
champion. Look at that damage. How fast they push the wave. And believe it or not, you can be bot lane while they do that. And then end the game through bot. Okay, but you died and you lost. Yeah. Mhm.
Is 105 at 35 minutes even like good? Wish I had
No.
more.
Yeah, it's fine. Just yeah, it depends on the champ and the game state. Like if you're losing, it'll be lower. If your champ can't really clear on their own, it's lower.
Is there like a target that I should be like targeting for?
I mean, the thing is, vision is only important if you get important vision, and if you're not hinting for it. So like, if you can't get the vision safely, it's not worth it, and it's not
Yeah.
something you should be prioritizing. And if you're just fucking spamming words down the river, you're also just trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to look for specific positions and spots to get a ward around, and to make sure you have actual vision ready for objectives. So like maybe you go put words down, reset, and then go back to the dragon. That would be your vision goal. Like you don't want specifically 40 vision score by 15 minutes. Like you might just spam words for no reason for it.
Mhm.
So don't. Yeah, you don't want to like prioritize a number. You want to prioritize
Like locations and
Yeah.
at certain moments, not
Yeah.
necessarily just, hey, I have vision.
Yeah, like if it's uses vision, then it's uses vision. This game
Mhm.
was 20 minutes. Yeah, it's yeah, true, but he only has 56. He also has fucking 2 million mastery points. Phil was insane.
Jesus.
But yeah, like because I have Umbral Grave and Zombie Ward, it's a
Yeah.
lot higher. 40 wards placed and destroyed. Also
Makes sense.
control for diff. Oh, yeah, you need to buy more control words. You buy fucking none. You need to know how to place them. So that'd be another thing to work on for vision. Because vision is important, believe it or not. When it's used.
Vision wins games.
Yeah. 6, 18. Yeah, even fucking Lillard at 5. Holy shit. Yeah. Don't focus. Don't worry about it. That's. I haven't realized how many records I played. I was getting there, right? Oh, I had that sense. And then he was coming there. Alright, I have nothing else for this game. Like the other lanes, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, top gap, mid gap.
Top and mid gap, and then
Yeah, mid awards, GG. That was it. Right. You were getting there, that's for sure.